one thing that I noticed is we black people, we need to focus more on our mental health as well, because a lot of things we try to push them aside, push them under the covers, like act tough, I'm strong, I can do this. And I feel like people always put stigma on mental health. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's That Proud Black Woman again, and thank you so much for tuning in. So I know you guys are wondering, where have I been for the past almost 2 weeks now that I haven't posted. I think the last time I posted was probably Wednesday last week, and I usually post 3 times a week, but life happened, y'all. Life happened. You know, a lot of people, they look at me as, oh, I don't know how you do it. How do you combine work and children and your licensing and YouTube and all of that? How do you combine it? Girl, it ain't easy. That's just the simple truth. Like, I was tired. But before we even get into that, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel relaxed, join the family, and make sure you subscribe, okay? Just smash the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that every time I post new videos, you're one of the first to get notified. And share with people, share with family, with friends, and all that good stuff. And if you've been a loyal subscriber and you've been watching my videos, thank you so much again. Like, I'm so grateful to all of you. So I know I received messages from people asking, girl, what's going on? Why are you not posting any video? Like, we've missed like 3 or 4 videos, and I'm like, I'm so tired, y'all, like mentally tired. Like, I had to like force myself to get off my bed to even do this video, because it's been so tiring. The past 3 years of my life has been busy thinking about work, licensing, exams, and all of that, and I thought I was doing good. That's the truth. Until this weekend, I just felt so tired. I couldn't place a finger why I was tired, but I was so tired. So anyway, I was, you know, doing my research and all of that, and you know, 2 things I came across which I feel like I should share with you. People of color. There's research about people of color like not being exposed to enough sun, especially those of us that are not in Africa or we're not in tropical countries. And here, anytime there's a change in weather, it affects us. So I was talking to someone earlier today, and she had said, you know what, take vitamin D. And this is somebody that is very, very knowledgeable, okay, very knowledgeable and in that field of practice. So she had told me, why not take vitamin D? Like, don't take the regular recommended dose of like one drop a day. Like, take maybe 3 or 4, because that's what there's been research that people of color need more vitamin D. I think I'm going to try it out. So I don't know. This is not a prescription. Please don't go using saying that, oh yeah, that proud black woman told me to use it. It's something that I just heard today. Another thing that I found out was I never paid attention to winter blues or fall blues or things like that when the weather changes, because I've never had the time to sit down and relax and think about it, because I've always had a task and I've always been busy, like trying to focus on something. I've always had something. So, but now that everything has blown over, like I've done my exams, I've seen my result, I've been called to bar, the kids started school last week, so I've had the time to sit down, and I feel like all of that weight has now sunk in. So I felt so tired mentally. I don't even want to get off my bed. It was that bad. Like, I didn't want to cook, I didn't want to talk to nobody. I just wanted to just relax. I don't know if that happened to you. If that has happened to you, leave a comment below and let us know, how did you deal with it? How did you deal with it? Because we go through a lot. We do a lot. We have to think about. And one thing that I also find is that we beat ourselves up for taking a break. You know, when you're just resting, like, oh, let me just sleep. We're sleep deprived and all of them, like, let me sleep for 2 hours. And I find myself blaming myself in that sleep that's supposed to calm my nerves. I'm even more nervous because I'm thinking, oh, I still have to do the dishes, I still have to cook, I still have to do a video, I still have to read, I still have to do this and that and that. And like, I feel like even though I feel like I'm sleeping, my brain is still going 360 degrees, like that. So all of that just came crashing down. So I decided to, like, you know what, take a break. I wish I haven't finished using up my vacation, you know, because when the pandemic first started and there was lockdown, we thought it was just going to be 2 weeks of lockdown and corona will be gone and all of that. So I took about 2 weeks of my leave and I stayed at home with the kids and all of that. I wish I didn't, because now that I need it the most, I don't have it to use, and I can't afford to stay home without getting paid. Come on, girl, how am I gonna get money? Well, but if you send me money, I'm just kidding. But it's tough. So people like asking me, how do you do it? I don't know how I do it either. That's the truth. I don't know how I do it either. So this week has taught me something, that I should look after myself. I should try to rest. I should try to have some sleep, and find time to have time for myself, take care of myself, pamper myself, even if it's like sleeping for 8 hours straight. I should find time to do that. The only problem I have is, as I said, I don't really have family members and stuff here. It's just me and my immediate family, and those of you that have grandparents, parents, sisters, aunts, and all of that, living close by to you, that you can drop off your kids and you can go out and then you can go to work, and you don't know what God has done for you. Love them, appreciate them. My family is if I need to, my closest family member, which is my brother, is in the US, right? And he also, I bet, is feeling the same way. He needs somebody to take care of his children and I'm sure he needs a break as well, because he's a medical doctor. His wife is a medical doctor. They're busy all the time. And my parents are in Nigeria. It's not easy. It's not easy figuring these things out yourself in a country that you're so far away from family and friends. All immigrants, you guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. I don't know how you guys do it, but oh my goodness, I don't know. I just turned on the camera. I don't have any topic, so just bear with me. I'm just ranting. But I feel like today I spoke with I spoke with someone, and I talked, and I got a few things off my chest, and I felt great about it. So one thing that I noticed is, we black people, we need to focus more on our mental health as well, because a lot of things we try to push them aside, push them under the covers, act tough, I'm strong, I can do this. And I feel like people always put stigma on mental health. So a lot of people don't want to talk about it. And also people also put stigma on if you go seeing therapist or telling the doctor your business, or some psychotherapist, psychologist, things like that. I feel like especially black people or African people, they don't do things like that. The normal order of things is deal with it. Okay? You don't go telling a third party whatever is happening in your home, in your life, in your business. And I feel like we need to change that mindset. Because a lot of times, just talking to people, even if it's a friend, it doesn't have to be therapy, because we all know that those things are expensive. Finding a friend that you can confide in and just talking to them, getting things off your chest, I feel like it's a relief. It gives you that relief, and it frees that mental health, so that it doesn't get cooked up until one day it just explodes in your head, right? I come from Nigeria. And in Nigeria, a lot of people don't believe in mental disabilities, because except you're totally mad, you take off your clothes and you're walking naked on the street, that's what they see as mental disorder. That's it. They call it weary in my country, weary, you're mad, you're crazy, you're already ripping off clothes off your back, and you're just crazy, plain crazy. So when they see that you look alright and you're doing some things, they would attach spiritual stuff to you. They will see it as maybe somebody cast a spell on you. So when you're doing things and you look normal 5 minutes ago, and you're doing some things that probably here they call bipolar or whatever, or some other, or depression, things like that will make you do things. Or probably you hear of somebody wanting to hurt themselves, self-harming and all of that. They believe it's a spell. Somebody cast a spell, and they go spiritual. They say, oh, go to your pastor, let's pray about it, and whatnot. So a lot of people need to focus on their mental health, and there need to be awareness. We need to create awareness that there's nothing to be afraid about. There's nothing to be ashamed of. If you have issues, talk it out. Talk it out with your partner, talk it out with with your trusted friend. I know it's difficult for a lot of people to have trusted friends because a lot of friends, they blab a lot. Whatever you tell them, they go tell it to like 1 million people, like their mouth just don't have a filter. But if you can afford talking to a therapist, it would help, because a lot of people say, oh, what are you saying? What are you doing with a therapist? They just sit down on the couch and charge you $300 per hour and you just keep talking. But what you don't know is that they don't have to offer you any assistance. They don't need to offer you any help. It's just you talking to somebody that is like an impartial arbiter. It's somebody that wouldn't judge you, somebody that wouldn't that will listen to you regardless, even though they're getting paid for it, but they will listen to you. And you saying all those things that has been in your heart, saying it out, you end up being relieved, and you end up feeling lighter and better. And if you keep doing that, you keep getting things off your chest, and before you know it, you feel a lot better. So I feel like that's one of the things that is really now going into the winter pretty soon, and there's something called the winter blues, y'all. It's real. It is real. No sunshine, the snow, and all of that, jackets and wearing like multiple layers. It is real, especially for those of us that were not born in this country. We just only started being in the cold in less than 10 years ago. Like, when the time comes that we're getting into winter, there's something called winter blues. You just can't tell. You can't place your finger on it. That why am I being so tired? Why am I being so weak? Why am I being so sad? You don't know what it is. It's called winter blues, and you need, like, I don't think there's a medication for it, but you can do different things differently. If you are aware of it, I think your problem is like 25% solved, because now you can focus on it. You know what you're looking at. You know what to do about it. Like, you can research what to do. You can talk to your doctor. You can talk to a therapist, right? So it is real. So when I felt so down the last week, I couldn't just explain it. I wasn't sad, but I was just tired. I was tired. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to even talk to the camera, which is strange because there's nobody behind the camera. It's just me talking to a camera right in front of me. And I feel like it's all the weight that I've been on my shoulders since I came to this country for the past couple of years. And now that I didn't really break down, because I've always had something to do. I've always had something like a goal, and I've always had something to look forward to, and I've always started to read, and I didn't have the time to sit down and think. I'm just go. So now that in the past 2 or 3 weeks that I've completed my licensing journey, and I've had time to sit down, and like the kids have gone back to school, and I've had time to like relax a little bit and sleep, I think all of that stress that I've been hanging up just came falling on my shoulders and compressing me, and I just feel tired, really tired. So now that I spoke with that person, and I found that, okay, that could be what is going on here. Now I know what to do. So now I got up, took a shower, and now I'm talking to the camera, getting my spirit back up. So, and another thing, as I said earlier, is it could be my iron, because iron could be low. So it's something that you people should do, check up on, like, just do your general medical checkup, like maybe once every 6 months and stuff, because sometimes you find out that your iron level might be low, and then that would cause the sluggishness and all of that. And also, I've been working like 12-13 hours Thursdays, Fridays, and on Wednesday I work till like 10:30. I get home like 11, and I still have to wake up and go to work at 5, and then work 13 hours or 12 hours the next day. It's been like that all through the past 6 months throughout the pandemic, because Mondays to Wednesdays I have to stay home with my kids in the morning because my husband goes to work, and then 4:30 I have to go. Then immediately my husband comes, like changing of the guards. As he comes, I leave, I go to work, and when I go to work I'm there till 10:30, and then it's like that on the Thursday, Friday. I have to make up all the hours that I've missed, because I'm supposed to work 40 hours, so I have to give back those time. So I do that, and then I get home on the weekend. I have to edit videos. I have to like do a lot of other things, like take care of the house, take care of the kids, cook, clean, laundry, shopping, all of that. So I've never really had time to sit down. So all of those have been so stressful, very stressful. So all of you watching me right there, women, men, children, if you're going through the same, just know you're not alone. All you need to do is reach out for help, okay? Reach out for help. Talk to somebody. It helps a lot. A lot. Like, I could literally tell you 1 hour ago I was on my bed feeling tired. And after that call came in and I spoke with this person for 30 minutes, it only took 30 minutes, I found myself in high spirits. I found myself like my whole scenery changed, my whole mood changed. And I look at me coming back in front of the camera since the last 10 days, I think. And the funny part is what you guys didn't know. It's like it wasn't even 10 days. It was like almost more than 2 weeks now, because the videos I posted last week are old videos, apart from the one where I did the interview with Anton. The last 2 ones, people were wondering, what are you talking about? Where I was singing with my frog voice. It was like videos that I had before, and I never thought I was going to post them. But then I didn't want to let you guys down, so I had to post it. I just said it because I didn't make any video. I wasn't in the mood. I didn't have that high spirits. But I'm back now. But there's one change that I'm making. I'm beginning to focus more on myself. I want to take care of myself. It's really going into the winter. I don't want to have to go through that again for God knows when. So what I'm going to be doing is I want to relieve my stress level. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be posting videos, but I'm only going to be posting once a week, probably on Fridays. That's it. Once a week on Friday, so I have more time to do other things for myself, to relax and all of that. You know, take some more stress off the table, because at the end of the day, my health is like, I know I felt like a superman woman, like I could do anything, but as well, I think the body needs rest. So I'm going to only be posting on Fridays, so always look forward to my videos on Fridays. That will be from now going forward. And I'll try to find some little things that I can take off my plate as well, that will make me more relaxed, that will make me more happy, that will make me to be more functional, even in my family, at my job, whatever. So that's all I have to say. As I said, I didn't have a topic. I just picked up the camera because I just wanted to lift up my spirit from that mood of, you know, that boring mood. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Remember, subscribe, like, share, and make sure you come back next Friday. Stay tuned, and I promise once every week now I'll be posting videos. No more 3 times a week, just once a week. And I love you guys. I love you so much. Bye. Mwah.